Hello and welcome to another episode of Beerman's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have a new brewery to review. I haven't had anything from these guys. I don't just mean on doing reviews on this channel. I've never had anything at all from these guys, and I had never heard of them either. I did a nice trade for some Fremont and Holy Mountain stuff from a gentleman from Seattle, and he threw in some IPA cans for some local breweries. So this one is called Star Death. It is a triple IPA from Urban Family. I don't know if you can see there. It's 9.5% alcohol, which is pretty huge for an IPA. So, again, I don't know anything about these guys. He didn't really say much about them either. He just said, I'll throw you some local IPA cans. So, this will be as much of a mystery to me as it will be to you. So, let's see what we got. Sorry, just fixing that phone a little bit. This guy there. The aroma is piney, oaky. Sorry, not oaky. I don't know why I said oaky. Piney, like cedary almost, and definitely some dank character as well. Sorry, I didn't really do anything with the appearance, but it looks pretty hazy, dark golden color with a big fluffy white head that's definitely not going anywhere, which is cool to see on such a big beer. Let's see. So, there's one of my friends, we joke all the time because he used to describe certain, hops that have like a melon character to them. I don't know if that necessarily comes off from specific hops or it's something that happens to them in the brewing process, but it's something that I've gotten from a lot of Treehouse beers, which I don't dislike it, but I also don't think it's a good quality either. It is what it is. But he would always say, "Oh, this has those melon malts." I don't like, and it's from the hops. It's not from the malt, so it's kind of a stupid thing to say. But that's what's really, really big in this beer. It has a really, really strong like melon cantaloupe character. It is still a little dank. It's somewhat sweet, but it's not, when someone tries to go over 9% on these double IPAs, if they're going to keep them true to the New England style, and not really use any type of caramel malt, sometimes they get really boozy and really syrupy because there's just not a lot there to back up the huge amount of hops that are in it besides alcohol. Because it's sometimes, in the West Coast style, if they're that big, the bitterness, with the flavor, the bitterness can help cut the alcohol taste a little bit. But with these New England style IPAs that are hardly bitter at all, there's nothing there to do that with. But I don't think that's the case with this at all. I think the hop profile is nice. It's really clean. It's not my favorite hop profile. I'm definitely more on like the balance between juice and juice, resin, citrusy. This is definitely, there's a little resin character, but it's definitely more on like the melon side, which I don't mind. It's still a good drinking beer, but it's not my favorite. But the one thing that I will say is really impressive by this is the alcohol is completely hidden. There's no way that I would guess that this is 9.5% alcohol. I mean, 8% seems to be pretty much the standard for double IPAs nowadays. And this has, to me, this has a lot less alcohol character to it than a lot of the 8% IPAs, and it's 9.5. So, you know, I don't necessarily want something that's super huge like that, because usually when I'm drinking IPAs, I want something that's easy and refreshing to drink. So it doesn't really do anything for me in particular that it's really that big of a beer. But at the same time, it is impressive that it's that big and the alcohol is so well hidden. You know, if you want to slug a couple back and you're trying to catch a quick buzz but you don't have a lot of time, this would be a great beer to do that with. Because every once in a while those occasions happen, so, you know. The other thing with it, too, is, like, you can see there's still some head on this, and the mouthfeel is incredibly soft. But like I said, the beer doesn't get that stingy hop character at all. Very, very, I don't want to say it's balanced, because it is kind of sweet, but for as strong as it is, that's going to happen. And there's not really hardly any bitterness at all, but it's just really, really easy to drink. There's nothing that sticks out through the whole swallow that makes me think, oh, I wish that would change, other than just the hop profile itself. I wish it was leaning one way versus the way it is, but that's just my own personal preference. There's nothing wrong with the way I don't think there's anything wrong with the way this is made at all. And like I said, I'm really, really impressed at how easy this is to drink. It's pretty incredible. And I think the body of it and how soft the beer is definitely lends to that the alcohol not being noticed at all, because sometimes that, you know, if a beer's really carbonated and it's higher in alcohol, it just stings going down a little bit. This isn't like that. It's super soft. I mean, to say it's creamy is really an understatement. It's really, really, really easy to drink. Wow. I don't know that I've ever finished a glass in one of my videos, but apparently I do like this. Yeah, again, there's so many good breweries making good IPAs now. Like, I don't know that I would, because I live in North Carolina, I don't think I wouldn't ship cross country for this. I wouldn't ship cross country for any IPAs, really. But if you're getting some, you know, harder to get stuff from that area, like Fremont, Holy Mountain, any of those guys, definitely see if you can throw some of this in, because it's really nice. And he did send me another IPA that's a smaller one. It's only 8%, which is more the standard double IPA size. So from drinking this, I'm really excited to dig into that guy. So, anyways, I don't know how much this costs, so that, you know, I'm not going to throw that into my decision. But I would definitely say, if buy, drink, or dump, this is definitely buy. It's kind of unique in that I don't think I've ever had an IPA that was over 9%, that was that easy to drink. So I think it's worth picking up a 4-pack just for that reason, just to try it out. But it's pretty tasty. It's really fresh, and it's really easy to drink. Super soft. Overall, it's really nice, and that's, you know, there's a lot of breweries that are doing good hoppy stuff, but a lot of them are some of them are just rough around the edges. So, but this seems really, you know, not to throw out a pun in the Coffee Trillium or anything, but this is really pretty dialed in, it seems like. So, definitely buy it if you see it, or if you're trading for other stuff in the area. See if you can get some of these, because it's pretty good. And so I had fun doing this one. I look forward to doing the next one, and look forward to reviewing the other can I got from these guys. So again, like, comment, subscribe, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.